So yeah, I was stupid again, if you couldn't tell. Super Mario Bros. 7-Up percent does not exist. Don't even. It's a category that I thought about a long time ago while sitting in Miniland's stream. I had made a task about it a long time ago, and I never acted upon it until now. 7-Up percent requires you to grab 4 of the main 1-Ups. The 1 in 1-1, the 1 in 1-2, the 1 in 4-1, and the 1 in 8-1. You get 7 lives, aka 7 ups. 7-Up. You get it? But little did I know how far I would push this category. This is the brief history of Super Mario Bros. 7-Up percent. Let's just get started with the first recorded runs. These runs were pretty bad, honestly. This was me just kind of intuiting the movement, no plan, just grabbing the 1-Ups and seeing what happens. I had no intent to do glitches, there was no plans for anything, just doing runs. I would get a run of about 242 and probably slower prior to this, but those runs are obsolete and I did not record them. Luckily, I did record one of my first PBs, which was a 241.7. Please. I don't know. Now, did I still have any strategies? No. I had basically nothing. I was going into this blind and I was just doing it for fun. I didn't even intend on doing anything more with this run. I just wanted to get a run. But I did eventually want to strive further and try to get a sub 240. But that would probably take some time. But luckily, this category just so happened to grab my interest. I don't know what it was. It could have just been playing Mario, genuinely loving the game. Maybe it just had to do with the run being so much more improvable. Or perhaps the biggest one, it was a very heavy movement-centered speedrun. And I like me some movement. Ha ha ha! 237, baby! A good old 237. Not a bad run at all. And sadly, the first 236 got corrupted, so I am unable to show you any of that. But luckily, I can get footage for other stuff. But let's come back to routing. I needed to figure out what are the most optimal strategies. And I did ultimately figure this out at this point. In 1-1, you would jump back, jump to the right side of the block, wait for the 1-Up to fall, jump and grab it, and quickly run into the pipe, making sure not to scroll the screen too far, which is an automatic reset. In 1-2, you would grab the fire flower and use it to eliminate the enemies ahead. This would be possible without the fire flower, but it would be super hard to do this, because you would have to hold down in many areas, which could slow you down and get you killed. And to grab the 1-Up, you would need to be mushroom regardless, or else you're going to lose about 10 seconds, as you need to break the block right next to it so the 1-Up immediately falls. Anyways, on to 4-1. 4-1, just like in the 80%, is as simple gets. You run, you dodge enemies, you grab the 1-Up, you go. Though the 1-Up grab is actually pretty tricky. When you grab this 1-Up, you have to be really quick, because Lakitu just threw 2 Spinies. 4-2 has nothing in particular that is groundbreaking. If you've ever done the wrong warp with Big Mario, that's exactly what we do, except Fire makes it a little bit easier. 8-1 is the simplest of all. Run forward, dodge enemies, and grab 1-Up. That's it. Timing ends as soon as you get the 1-Up. So now with this concrete route, obviously it's time to do it and not add any unnecessarily hard tricks to my runs. Right? Oh my god! Holy shit! Holy shit! Dude! Oh my god! That's the fastest you can ever beat fucking 1-1 with the fucking 1-up. No idea what came over me, but I decided that it would be a great idea to try and get the fastest completion of 1-1 with the 1-up and mushroom. And I fucking got it! This run was absolutely insane, and I would go on to tie it many times. It was so damn perfect. It wouldn't be until far later down the line I would finally figure out the way to beat this time. But of course, I wasn't doing this as a strategy. I was just doing this as for fun. Like I said, this category was for shits and giggles in the first place. There was no point in even trying. If I had lost a frame roll, it was fine. I could save time elsewhere, and even if I didn't, who cares? This is a joke category that I invented while I was sleeping, probably. But it was still a monumental thing nonetheless, and it's good to point out that at this point that I was able to be doing precise movements consistently, and do them in the first place at all. So after my 236, I finally went to go on to the 235s. The strategy was simple. Play good. Unfortunately, I didn't get a really good run 1-1, but luckily I did get one of the best 1-2s I've ever gotten in the run. Somehow managing to save an additional 2 frame rolls on top of saving the 2 frame rolls that I fucked up on. 4-1 was next. Same old, same old. Gold, but... Okay. Very good run. Holy shit. Nope. Because I'm not like that, am I? This 4-1 got really special. Wasn't the fastest 4-1 I've ever done. That was in my 236, which is why I should have been recorded. But besides that, this was a really nice grab, which is extremely hard to get. It was still fast enough for me to continue onwards with very good pace. But unfortunately, when it came to 4-2, I did end up losing that last frame roll, being tied with my record. Luckily, in my 236, I fucking sucked, so... It should be it. That should have been it. It ended up being a 235.377. That's insane, dude. We can get a 234. I can get a 234 easily. A very easy time to get. It was very nice. When getting the 234 though, there wasn't no groundbreaking strategies for getting the 234. It was just doing what I did, but better. I had time to save in 1-1, I had time to save in 4-1, I had time to save in 4-2, and I could always do a better 8-1. So 234 was gonna have to wait a little bit, because getting all these hard tricks in a run was getting more and more challenging every run. Every run, I would improve on something that pretty much meant that I had to do this hard strategy in my next run, which that was hard.
Also element good for talking about the first 234, could have at least talked about the run a little, but I guess that was too hard for him. Anyways, here is the 234.
Fuck! Yes, dude, I got it! I really wish I had more stuff to commentate on this area, but there was really nothing. What we would need is a massive breakthrough. Massive breakthrough. Oh hey, would you look at that? Thanks, Element. Just a couple hours later, or day, can't remember. I had actually been thinking and I got a massive breakthrough. And it was all thanks to, no joke, any percent glitchless. If you didn't know, in 8-4 for glitchless, the fastest optimal strategy is to jump into the block at its corner so Mario stops dead in his tracks. You then jump up onto the block and into the pipe. But how did this inspire me exactly? Because it's the exact same concept here. If we hit the 1-up block on its corner, Mario will stop dead in his tracks, right in front of the block. Well, with very precise movement, you can jump up and grab the 1-up immediately. This saves so much time because you don't have to hit the 1-up and then wait for it to drop and then jump and then go into the pipe. Now we can grab it immediately and run straight into the pipe. I was thinking in my head that optimally this would probably save around 2 frame rolls, but that the movement would probably be task-like and I would never get it in a run. Or so I thought. I got it! I don't even care that I missed it. Dude, that beats it. That beats out my fastest, doesn't it? That beats it out by like 2 seconds. Holy shit, I saved another frame. Wait, no I didn't. That literally tied. What? I had managed to get it in a run. While my first run did not beat my personal best, my second run with it did. I still saved another frame though. That grab was insane. Getting a 34.8 split. That saved 1 whole frame roll. It would have saved more time had I probably just played more optimally and not gone for FPG. But since I was going for FPG pretty much every attempt because I was still in the mindset that this is a joke, I didn't care. 233 was on the horizon. It was only a matter of time before I got it. I've got many new improvements. First things first, I found a method of completing 1-2 with just the mushroom, which saves time because then you don't have to grab the fire, but it's ultimately harder overall, as now you also have to do 4-2 without flower. Really, 1-2 and 4-2 are going to be the choke points. I'm going to see if I can get them in a run. Was that it? Was it it? I don't know. That should have been it. 233.73? Like 730? Despite some major fuck-ups, I did manage to get it. A 233.730. An absolutely insane time that didn't feel good. This run was great, but in my mind I could not just overcome the fact that I choked 4-2 and 8-1 so hard. I had to improve it. I had to do better. So it was not that long until I came back and did more runs. Ultimately, I was going to strive to just beat my 233 and get a good 4-2 and 8-1. I didn't even have 232 in my mind. Though it was there, just in the back, not really being paid attention to. Oh my god. I have to sit here for a minute to think of what just fucking happened to me, dude. Oh my god, I lost so much. Well, it looks like I got my achievement. I got a 233, but better. Looked to be about a 233.1. But even though it was such a run that I didn't feel was that good, I still went to go frame count and see what the final time was. And I'm glad I did. Oh my god, wait! Dude, it actually was! It was it! It was it! 232.931! It was a 232! It's a 232.931. 232.931. Unintentionally, I got the first 232. It was an absolutely insane sight to behold. Despite 4-2 being so bad, I managed to get a 232. There was only one place to save time now, and it was in 4-2. Now with a 232 under my belt, it was confusing as to what to do next. But obviously I knew it was just get a 232, but better. I didn't want to look at a 233 anymore. Looking at a 233, but it was meant to be a 232, looks ugly. So I continued doing runs. And unintentionally did this. I need to press left at the perfect time when doing that. Combined with an FPG, it would be perfect. Yes! I finally fucking did it! It wasn't the fastest, but it was my fastest. I had gotten everything in one run. I got the perfect mushroom grab, the perfect one-up, perfect underground, and the flagpole glitch to tie it all together. It was beautiful. It saved 2 frame rules compared to my personal best. Runs like this are typically done in an IL setting, so the fact I managed to do it in a run was truly groundbreaking. Next came 1-2. I decided to keep the run going despite being on an improbable pace, and I would not fuck up. 1-2 was clean. I got the clip, not the best one-up grab, but ultimately very clean movement, helping me stay on pace. Next came 4-1. Besides 1-1, this stage still has some of the harder movement. To get a grab with such precision when you're already on a run that's basically tied with the TAS, it was not gonna happen. Okay, oh my god, this run is really good now. What? This is the god run. But yet I defied all odds. Somehow I managed to grab it perfectly. It tied my best 4-1 ever. Next was 4-2. The stage that I had the most trouble with in every single run. Up until this point, every run had a somewhat bad 4-2. I either missed pipe entry, I was slow in warp zone, I was slow in general. And unfortunately, it did continue here. That's so bad still, but it was bad. But remember, in my 232, I was basically doing the same thing. In my 232, 4-2 was even worse. So, in contrast, this was really good. And keep in mind, this was on a run that tied all my best splits up until this point. It's time for the last stage, the home stretch. Yes! Ha! Ha! Dude, holy shit! Oh my god. 230.802. That is where the record stands today. This run has so much room for improvement, but even though it was just a joke to start off with, I started to fall in love with it. I truly love doing runs for this category. I'm not going to be doing them forever. I would rather focus on stuff like any percent, warpless, and main category stuff, but I'm in love with this category, despite it being such a joke. I will be the first to get a sub 230 and 7%, despite there being no other competitor, so it's like it doesn't even matter. I have no competition. Please don't take that as an invite to race me. I'd rather stay alone on this. Audible wink.
Wait, I need to mention something really quick. If you remember the last video like this on Tonkatchi Mario, a Mario speedrunner by the name of Matamak posted a comment saying he would try to beat it. I promised if he did I'd make an update to the documentary. Well, in just a matter of 5 days he managed to get a time of 1:54.811. I wanted to point that out to give him the credit he deserved. That's all I needed to say. I will attempt to make a documentary for it soon. Back to Element.
Anyway, I just wanted to make a video like this again, despite it being so stupid, like 7 Up. Come on, that's so fun. I wanted to try this again. Maybe we can do it better, have more music, and more visuals in between the black spaces. But anyway, that's all for now. Like, sub, bye.